morning, cows.
Morning.
Good morning.
Now let's remember mission. All right, brisket, T-bones, ribeyes. What you need to concentrate on.
They don't look impressed.
Well, you gotta remind them every day.
So are they gonna move for
They'll
us?
move. Are you ready to move forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. How are you, cow? You a cow or a bull? Can you move? Can you move? All right, well, we'll go around you.
Hi guys. Have a great day. So we just encountered this little storehouse, and then we saw a little hookup in the distance where we think people bring their horses. And this was originally created with the idea of horses and mules being able to travel this trail. Really looking deserty, and it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're climbing up. We're at 3,975 feet. I think we're going up about 5, and it's been quite a climb all day. Not a great time to be climbing, but there is a breeze. So that's where we came from. That's where we're going. And it probably looks pretty easy from the video, but let me tell you, it's not. All right, more later. Okay, we're back. We're at 4,416 feet. And these rock formations are just getting more brilliant, more incredible. But we got a ways to climb yet. We'll be back. So my watch is saying 4760. I don't think we're at the top yet. I'll be back. Okay, so we're at 5154 feet of elevation, and we do have this option here, this cute little camp spot. Let me show you. It's pretty cute. A lot of manzanita trees, which I'm jamming on. What's the mileage for today?
13 miles today, and the last couple miles were extra water carry. Of Shelley has 3, I have 4. So I think we're doing pretty good for old people.
I think we're doing great. Yeah. So here's the little, what I'm going to call the Manzanita Oasis. It's really cute. So there are spots here for 2 people. And so far it's just us. So we're taking advantage of this rock that's in the sun because our feet got wet today. Just a kind of a creek crossing where there wasn't a good spot to hop rocks. And so our feet got wet. So trying to dry them out here. And then Jim, so it was the elevation we climbed was about
2,100 feet.
2,100 feet today, which I don't think it's too shabby. That's a lot of climbing. And some of it was very gradual, some of it was more steep, but anyway, we're here now. And we're taking care of our feet, and I'd like to give you an update on mine.
Action.
Okay, so here's what's happening. So today was my first day taking off one layer of sock and hiking just with one pair of socks. And these calluses, I think they're still trying to form, so then the tissue starts to get sensitive and kind of loose, and we did get our feet wet today. And then they looked that bad. They were starting to kind of hurt at the end, but I'm probably just going to have to keep playing around with socks. And then I do have a little residual blister here. And yeah, so the other strategies didn't work, so I'm just winging it. So the next creek is 9.7.
Yeah.
And then
basically, they say it's a small stream that don't rely on it, but Subai Spring is 0.3 ahead of that.
and that's water too.
That's water.
That's where we're gonna camp.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the hole.
So if we make it to Tully Spring, that would give us a how many mile day?
It'll be about 14, 15 mile day.
But that means we still have how many to get into Paradise Valley?
12 or so.
So if we were able to do more than that.
If we were able to do more than that, it'd be great.
But yeah.
We'll see.
Okay. Because I'm looking forward to the Paradise Valley Cafe. I'd like to have some real food. And I'd like to take a shower. Because I smell so bad. And so do you. Good morning. It's Thursday, April 20th. We're at 5,147 feet right now. There was a bunch of up and down. Just finished another big up. First we started with the down and then the up, of course. And then I'm going to show you in the distance what we're going to be heading towards. So hold on. Pretty sure that we're looking at San Jacinto there. And as you can see, it is still covered in snow. So we're in pursuit of Paradise Valley Cafe, which likely we won't get to until tomorrow, but kind of just breaking things down into small goals. So Paradise Valley Cafe apparently has really good food and an opportunity to pick up another resupply box with ice axe and our microspikes, because we ended up sending them ahead when we realized we didn't need them yet. All right, more later. If it's a 15-mile day tomorrow, then likely we're going to need some kind of, the cafe will probably be closed by the time we get into town. And then we're going to need some place to camp. Because we haven't, assuming that we don't get in until like 5.
Saddle Junction, which will lead into Idlewild, is 45 miles. So we need to get into Idlewild to resupply. 45 miles. Well, no.
We'll have food. We're picking up food at Paradise Valley.
We are. Then I'm thinking, okay, Paradise Valley is...
If we're doing 12 to 15 miles a day, we'll be fine. Right?
So, yeah, from Paradise Valley, Idlewild's 20 miles.
Yeah, we'll have plenty of resupply. It's just the issue's going to be tomorrow night. If we get in, we have to think about the fact that, what's the cafe open until 3 or 4?
Check.
What did people do when they didn't have the technology? Must have been just a totally different kind of hike. Completely different. I think a lot harder. Not that it's easy now, but...
Hours are Monday and Tuesday 8 to 3, Wednesday and Saturday 8 to 8, Sunday 8 to 7. So it's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's Friday.
Friday, so they're open 8 to 8.
They are, okay. So maybe there's that Richard's place across the street.
A+.
So maybe we could stay there.
Maybe.
And get a shower and regroup. Did push ass and got into Idlewild this weekend. There's going to be no place to stay.
No, there isn't.
And it's going to be ultra expensive.
We need a 0.
We do need a 0. We haven't, so really, technically, we've had
1
0 since we started, and we had 1 Nero. A Nero is you do minimal, some miles. Okay. At a 0. So you're right. It was.
Oh, we had a 0 at Lake Marina.
No.
We had the tiny house.
But that wasn't Lake Marina. That was Laguna. Oh, it was Stagecoach that we came out of, and that was our Nero.
We had 2 Neros there, and then only 1 0.
Yeah, so we're doing good. So it's apparently only 60 degrees, Jim? 70. And how hot does it feel to you?
It's more like 80.
Feels like 90 to me. And it's only a little after 11. It's rough. The heat just pounds on you. We are really in the desert now. Okay. We're approaching Mary's place, which is truly a hiker's oasis. Yeah. Water, possibly power. So it's 1:30 and we left Mary's oasis and filled up on water and got to sit in the shade there. Now we're continuing on and trying to get into Paradise Valley. It's such a hot day. I mean, it's not, temperature-wise, it's not hot, it's the sun. So the sun is just intense. So I found this tree, and we're taking a little siesta right now. The cafe is open till 9, so we'll still be able to get our regular food because we're really sick of trail food already. And yeah, so more later. So we're on our way into the Paradise Valley Cafe. Got a couple more miles to go. Go ahead.
So my name is Richard Alvarez. I've been running this little way station for just this year, officially, but for the last few years, I've been open to hikers who need it, and it felt good. So I kept doing it, and that's why I'm doing it, because it feels good. Because you should just do things that force a smile on your face, because the world sucks otherwise.
AJ. AJ. And Joe. And what's in his pack?
Well, right now it's kind of empty. It looks full, but it has ammo cans in it.
Okay.
Because when I used to show him, we had to have a certain amount of weight. So I put ammo cans, and then I would put gallons of water in there, so
Wow.
it would do its job.
Cool. Hello, it's April 22nd, and it's in the evening, about a little after 5. And we just want to put a big shout out to Richard. We stayed at Richard's place yesterday in Paradise Valley. We got in, had food at the cafe, crossed over the street, and stayed at this great hiker hostel that Richard has created. We were able to camp on his property, take showers, run laundry, and hang out most of the day in his living room, staying plenty cool, hydrating, and getting ready for the evening when we plan to hit the trail again. So big shout out to Richard. Thank you so much for being such a generous person, and it's all by donation. And Jim, what's the update?
And Shelley. So the update is we're now getting to the San Jacinto Mountains. Richard's place, Paradise Valley, is kind of the gateway to those. And because there's been so much snow, it's been exceptionally difficult for people getting over the mountain. And we'll show it to you here in a minute. It's ahead of us. So they have to do an alternate route. So we're going to get up to one of the peaks and just see how it goes and make a decision from there, but most likely we'll have to do an alternate around San Jacinto.
What is the peak?
It's
Spitzler Peak?
Spitzler Peak.
Yeah.
That's where we're going to make a decision whether to go forward
or come out.
go down around the alternate. So up above 8,000 feet, there's snow and ice, and it can make for a lot of dangerous conditions if you're not experienced with mountaineering, meaning you have crampons and an ice axe. And we have an ice axe and micro spikes, but it's still
We don't have any mountaineering
we
experience.
don't have mountaineering experience, and we do, given how the snow will melt very quickly in the morning with your micro spikes, it starts to kind of clog onto your spikes, and you don't get traction, and there, you know, there's ice, and so you could slip very easily, and in some of these areas there are dangerous falls. So we're going to play it by ear, and Captain Safety is on watch here.
But we are going to follow this premise that we learned from a friend, Jackie, which is you don't know until you go. So we're going to give that a
So yeah,
try too.
It's difficult to know exactly what is up there because conditions change every day, and there's always distortion and fear mongering in some of the reports from other hikers, and even the folks that go up there every day and make reports will say it changes all the time. So we just have to get up there and see what the conditions actually are.
One other shout out to the Paradise Valley Cafe. They have awesome food. We both had burgers there and beer last night, and then this morning we had a breakfast burrito. Jim had eggs and sausage.
It's great.
And it was just delicious. The service was wonderful, and they're so accommodating. So packages for hikers end up arriving at their place, and they take good care of them. And then when you arrive, you go find your package. So it's a great place.
It's a great place.
It is paradise. Yeah. All right. More later. Bye.